All right. If you hit refresh on your live motos, last night's was showing up, but we got that taken care of. So just hit refresh and motos will pop back up for you. Looks like we lost one. 4-year-old balance bikes off and running. Odegaard and Pulley. Pulley out on that top spot, looks like. We lost Odegaard. He's back up, getting him checked on. Pulley's going to come across, grab that one spot. Orson back up, checking things out. He's going to walk that one off with Dad. He'll be back for the next round, I think. Three-year-old balance bikes getting lined up, ready to go. Hoover, Romanek, and Ohm. Off and running, 3 riders making their way towards the BJR construction finish line. McGoover out on that top spot. Race is on. Couple riders. Looks like we got one extra in this group. Looks like the 136 Odegaard went with this group. We'll get them lined up correctly next time. That's all right. Get all those riders lined back up. Heading back towards the start hill. 1- and 2-year-old balance bike off and running. Hoover, Nyhart on the track right now. Kinsley's first night out on the track, having her brother help her out. 93 bike of Nyhart on her way. Comes Kinsley, little assistance over the big double. Going to come back towards the BJR construction finish line. Kinsley completing her first lap here at Hugo's Raceway. Going to go back. She's pumped up for round number 2. Getting our 4-year-old balance bikes lined back up. Let's see if Orson's going to make the call for this one. He might just need another minute. Natalie Pulley's all lined up. Natalie going to take the solo lap this round. 4-year-old balance bikes. We're still making sure Orson's all right. Natalie coming back towards the BJR construction finish line. She's looking for her buddy back there. Doesn't see him, but she's going to come across that finish line. 3-year-old balance bikes getting lined up. Hoover, Romanek, and Ohm. Off and running. Looks like McGoover's out on the top spot, being chased by the 97 bike of Romanek. Wow, they're going to come across, grab that one. Looks like Romanek on your 2, Nyhart on that 3. Lost Romanek. He's all right. He's going to pop back up. Checking out the asphalt right now. 1- and 2-year-old balance bikes lined up, ready to go. Hoover, Odegaard, and Nyhart. Off and running, 2 riders side by side. That's got to be Nyhart and the 136 of Odegaard. Odegaard out on your top spot right now. Going to make the way towards the BJR construction finish line. Odegaard going to grab that 1 spot. Looks like Nyhart's going to grab that 2. Here comes Hoover. That's where we should be playing the Baby Shark song. Mr. Odegaard, little shark helmet running around. Here comes Hoover, going to cross that BJR construction finish line. She's already running back, ready for round number 3, going to engage in the high fives this time. 4-year-old balance bikes getting lined up for round number 3. We'll get all of our other riders start heading towards staging. Riders start heading towards staging. The back side of the start hill, that's where our staging area is. Make sure your plates are pushed down so we can easily see numbers. Riders, it's important you pay extra attention back in staging. Keep it nice and quiet so Nick can get you lined up back there. Orson's going to take the rest of the night off, it looks like. Went down in round number 1. Nothing in an ice he can't fix, hopefully. Pulley making her way towards the BJR construction finish line on that top spot. 3-year-old balance bikes getting lined up. Hoover, Romanek, and Ohm. Off and running. Hoover, Romanek, Ohm. Looks like McGoover's on the top spot. Romanek on your 2, Ohm on that 3 spot. They're going to cross the BJR construction finish line. Romanek on your 2. Make sure you pay attention. Here comes Mr. Ohm. He's going to cross onto that 3 spot. 1- and 2-year-old balance bikes. Those awards will be over in registration. Make sure you go over there with the Striders. One- and 2-year-olds, 136 bike. Odegaard's going to grab that 1, followed by the 93 of Nyhart. Here comes Kinsley. Racing Nick. Cross on the BJR construction finish line. Going to grab that 3 spot. If I can get Kinsley and Jackson Hoover to the finish line. We got some new rider awards to hand out. Again, if we've missed anybody, you did not get a new rider award, please let one of us know and we'll get you taken care of. All right, we need Kinsley, Jackson, and Kinsley Hoover getting their first new rider awards. And then we need Collins Lorenz for her Move Up Award. Collins Lorenz hit that 10 win, moved on to intermediate. So she's got that award. So we'll make some noise for Collins getting those 10 wins, moving up to the intermediate group. All right, let's make some noise for Collins. Hitting those 10 wins, never easy to get 10 of those. Moving up to the intermediate group. Congratulations, Collins. All right, we're going to get our cruiser staged up. Right, we're going to get going. Cruiser classes here shortly. Getting everybody up in the gate. All right, ready to hit the track right now. 17, 20-year-old cruisers in the gate. Conley, Bina, Waggle. Gate drops. 17, 20-year-old cruisers. Really, it's 8, 12, and 17 cruiser on the track right now. Bina, Conley, Waggle making their way towards the Gowan construction turn. Five and under novices in the gate. 6 riders: Poodle, Bina, Neihart, Hebert, Gregory, and Vasura. Five and under novices on the track right now. Little tykes, little bikes all over the place. Out of the first turn, looks like we got Bina. Neihart out on the 2 spot. Race is on. Looks like Lincoln's on that 3, making their way through the Gowan construction turn. Poodle on the 4 spot. Gregory and Hebert, 1 through 6 is how they run through that Gowan construction turn. Race is on. Vasura is going to take over the 2 spot. We're going to take 2 riders on to our main event. 6 novices in the gate: Hoover, Porter, Neihart, Gaddy. Getting ready for our sixth novice. Six-year-old novice is on the track. Hoover on the top spot. I believe that's Porty on her 2. Nyhart on that 3, making their way out of the out of the Midco turn back towards the BJR Construction finish line. Eight-year-old novices on the track right now. Ohm, Jones, and Arnold. Looks like Jones out on your top spot. Ohm on your 2. Arnold on your 3. Racing total points. Every round matters. Jones catching a little air through the Gowan Construction turn. 10-year-old novices loading into the gate. Severson, Ohm, and Porter. Out of the Midco turn back towards the BJR Construction finish line. Still Jones on your top spot. Ohm on the 2. Arnold on that 3 spot. Gate drops. 10-year-old novices on the track. Severson, Ohm, and Porter. Porter out on your top spot right now. Battles on for the 2. Severson on your 2. Ohm on 3. Through the first turn, making their way back to the Gowan Construction turn number 2. 12-year-old novices loading into the gate. Hanson, Lund, and Porter. Out of the Midco turn, back towards the BJR Construction finish line. We got Porter followed by Severson. Races on for the 2. Ohms on that 3. We'll see what it looks like at the line. Looks like Ohms going to grab that 2. Severson on the 3. 12-year-old novice riders hitting the track right now. Porter, Hansen, and Lund. Looks like Porter's on your top spot. Ethan on your 2. Lund on your 3. Eight-year-old intermediates in the game. Ohm, Schmidt, Magnuson, Hoover, and Lorenz. Out of the Midco turn, back towards the BJR Construction finish line. We're going to go Porter on your top spot. Hansen on your 2. Lund on your 3 spot. Gate drops. 8-year-old intermediates on the track right now. Ohm, Schmidt, Magnuson, Hoover, and Lorenz. One rider on the top spot through the first turn. That's going to be Schmidt, Magnuson, Hoover. 1, 2, 3 is how they run out of turn 1. Heading towards that Gowan Construction turn number 2. Lorenz on your 4 spot. Ohm on your 5 spot. Making their way toward the Midco turn. 10-year-old intermediates in the gate. LeBlanc, Haig, Bina, Halverson. Out of the Midco turns, all Schmidt on your top spot. Race is on for the 2. 2 riders going to move on onto your main event. Out of your 8-year-old intermediates, we're going to go Schmidt followed by Hoover. 1, 2, those 2 riders moving on to the main event. 10-year-old intermediates on the track right now. 1 rider looking for that main event. Halverson, LeBlanc, Haig, and Bina. Looks like LeBlanc out on your top spot, heading towards the Gowan Construction turn number 2. 12-year-old intermediates in the gate. Hoover, Garcia, and Severson. Out of the Midco turn, still LeBlanc on your top spot. 1 rider moving on to the main event. Looks like we're going to go LeBlanc on your 1, followed by Bina, Haig, Halverson. 1, 2, 3, 4 is how they cross. 12-year-old intermediates on the track. Hoover, Garcia, and Severson. Garcia and Hoover side by side, making their way towards the Gowan Construction turn. Hoover keeping 2 wheels on the ground, still after it, trying to find that 1 spot. Severson on your 3. 16-year-old intermediates, Mahusky, Hall, and Alba. Out of the Midco turn, back towards the BJR Construction finish line. We're going to go Garcia 1, Hoover 2. Severson on your 3, airing it out a little bit. Out of the Gowan Construction turn, all Alba, Mahusky. 1, 2, 3 spot belongs to Liam Hall. Making their way out of the Midco turn, back towards the BJR Construction finish line. We're going to go Alba, Mahusky, and Hall. 1, 2, 3. Gate drops, 11-year-old expert on the track right now. Burke, Schmidt, Lorenz. Burke out on your top spot. Lorenz, Schmidt, 2-3 is how they run towards the Gowan construction turn. 26, 35-year-old experts in the gate. Burke, LeBlanc, Magnuson, Conley, and Schmidt. Gate drops. 26, 35-year-old experts hitting the track right now. Burke makes the Lola line stick. Burke, Conley, LeBlanc, Schmidt, Magnuson make their way through the Gowan construction turn. Pump race going on up front. Two riders going to move on to our main event. Out of the Midco turn back towards the BJR construction finish line. We're going to go Conley, followed by Schmidt, 1-2. Those will be your two transfers out of your 26, 35-year-old experts. That'll do it for round number one. We're going to take a quick break. Make sure you swing over to concessions, grab something to eat or drink, and we will be back with round number two here shortly. there's any striders left here, they want to try the big track on their strider, we'll give them a chance. Striders, if you want to try the big track from the hill, you can go down there. We'll open the track up for you for a few minutes. Again, if any striders want to try the big track, you can try that right now. They did that in Aberdeen over the weekend. It seemed like it was fun. Striders, if you want to try the big track, you can. Brittany said I needed to say it one more time. Little Nyharts out there running the big track. There goes McGoover. Two striders going to try the big track today. If any more striders want to try the big track, you can right now. Parents, we're going to make sure the striders sleep well tonight. You're welcome.
All right, we got a couple new kids. Didn't get much time to practice. A little concerned about the track, so we had to suit Danny up on somebody else's bike so we can get him out on the track, get comfortable so we can keep racing. Striders are down there ripping in that rhythm section. Hoover McGoover getting the test down. Look at Maverick coming to the finish line. Way to go, buddy. Nothing to be scared of now. You got her, bud. Free ices for you. Three-minute warning, 3-minute warning. We'll get back to staging. 3-minute warning. Everyone to staging, please.
All right, here we go. 17, 20-year-old cruisers getting ready to hit the track right now. Conley, Waggle, Bina, 1, 2, 3 is how they run through the Gowan construction turn. Five and under novice riders in the gate. Nyhart, Poodle, Gregory, Hebert. Gate drops, 4 riders on the track right now. All 4 going to the main event. Racing for gate selection here in the main. Nyhart out on the top spot. Oh, bumping bars. Hebert and Gregory bumping ours, going through the first turn. Nyhart, Poodle side by side, bumping bars through the Gowan construction turn. Hebert, Gregory side by side through the rhythm, racing for that 3 spot. 6-year-old novices in the gate. Nyhart, Gaddy, Porter. Poodle going to grab the first spot. Nyhart, Gregory, Hebert, 1, 2, 3, 4. Race is on. 6-year-old novices on the track right now. Nyhart on your top spot. Porter, Gaddy, 1, 2, 3 is how they run. All those riders focus forward, making their way through the Gowan construction turn. Keep pedaling, making their way towards the Midco turn. 8-year-old novices in the gate, Ohm, Jones, and Arnold. Out of the Midco turn, back towards the BJR construction finish line. Race is on. Race is on towards the finish line. I'm not sure who got that one. We'll get that figured out. It's either Porter or Nyhart. Make some noise for Maverick. He's coming towards the BJR construction finish line. He crashed on his first practice lap, but got back out there. Great job, Maverick, getting back on, finishing that lap. Eight-year-old novices on the track right now. Ohm, Jones, Arnold is how they run. Looks like Jones and Ohm side by side going into the Gowan construction turn. 1 up high, 1 down low. Jones and Ohm side by side, fighting for that 1 spot. Arnold in your 3. Out of the Midco turn, back towards the BJR construction finish line. Ohm gonna grab your 1, Jones your 2, Arnold your 3. 10-year-old novices in the gate. Severson, Ohm, and Porter. We just had a green card turned into concessions. Mauer Walsh. Card was turned into concessions. Head over to concessions, grab that. If you have an ID, that'd be great. Ten-year-old novices on the track right now. Porter's making his way out of the Midco turn. Severson and Ohm racing for that 2 and 3 spot, making their way towards the BJR construction finish line. We're going to go Porter followed by Severson and Ohm. 1, 2, 3 is how they cross. Twelve-year-old novices on the track. Porter, Hansen, and Lund. Porter out on your top spot. Hansen on your 2. Lund on that 3. Eight-year-old intermediates in the gate. Magnuson, Lorenz, and Ohm. Out of the Midco turn back towards the BJR construction finish line. Looks like Porter still on the top spot. Hansen on your 2. Lund on that 3. Race is on. 8-year-old intermediates on the track. Lorenz on that top spot. Magnuson on your 2. Ohms on that 3. Making their way towards the Gowan construction turn number 2. 10-year-old intermediates in the gate. Halverson, Bina, and Haag. Collins and Magnuson racing side by side nearly for that top spot. Making their way to the Midco turns. Lorenz, Magnuson. Magnuson trying to make a run. We're going to go side by side. Looks like Magnuson's going to grab your 1. Lorenz on your 2. Ohm's going to grab that 3. Gate drops. 10-year-old intermediates on the track. Bina, Haag, and Halverson. Haag going to take over that top spot through the first turn and the short chute, heading towards the the Gowan construction turn. Halverson on the 3 spot. Bina on that 2 spot. 12-year-old intermediates in the gate. Hoover, Garcia, and Severson. Out of the Midco turn back towards the BJR construction finish line. We're going to go Haag followed by Bina. Halverson 1, 2, 3. Gate drops. 10-year-old intermediate, 12-year-old intermediates hitting the track right now. Hoover, Garcia, and Severson. Hoover going to take the low line, take over that 1 spot. Severson your 2. Garcia going to battle back, try pick up that 2. Steverson's going to cover through the Gowan construction turn. 16-year-old intermediates in the gate. Mahusky, Hall, and Alba. Heading towards the Midco turn. It's all Hoover on this one. Race is on for the 2 and 3. Severson and Garcia. Looks like we're going to go Severson on your 2 spot, Garcia on your 3 spot as they cross the BJR construction finish line. Gate drops. 16-year-old intermediates on the track right now. Alba, Mahusky, and Hall. Alba out on your top spot. Mahusky on your 2. Hall's on that 3 as they make their way through the Gowan construction turn. 11-year-old experts loading into the gate. Lorenz, Burke, and Schmidt. Out of the Midco turn, we're going to go Alba crossing the BJR construction finish line, followed by Mahusky and Hall. 1, 2, 3. Gate drops. 11-year-old experts on the track right now. Burke, Lorenz, Schmidt is how they run. Entering the corner. Still going to be Burke, Lorenz, Schmidt, 1 through 3 as they make their way towards the Gowan construction turn. Out of the Midco turn, back towards the BJR construction finish line. We're going to go Burke, followed by Lorenz and Schmidt. 1, 2, 3. Gate drops. 26, 35-year-old experts on the track right now. Last rack of the second round. Burke, LeBlanc. LeBlanc on your top spot. Burke on your 2. Magnuson on your 3. Making their way through the Midco turn back towards the BJR construction finish line. LeBlanc going to grab your 1. Looks like Burke, Magnuson, 1 through 3. That'll do it for round number 2. We're going to take a quick break. Track will be open to experts only. Experts only at this time. All right, riders, 3-minute warning. Riders, 3-minute warning. Riders, 2-minute warning. Riders, 2-minute warning. Riders start heading towards staging. We're going to get going with round number 3. Riders start heading towards staging. All right, riders, we're going to get going with round number 3. Riders, you should be in staging. All right, ready to go racing. Round number 3, 17, 20-year-old cruisers in the gate. Bina, Conley, Waggle. Out of the Midco turn, we're going to go 3 wide, maybe 4, the top spot. Conley, Bina, Waggle, 1, 2, 3 is how they'll cross. 17, 20-year-old cruiser. All right, ready to go. 5 and under novice riders in the gate right now. Poodle, Bina, Neihart, Hebert, Gregory, and Vasura. Gate drops. Couple riders bumping bars, heading down the first straight. Out of the first turn, looks like Bina's on the top spot. All these riders focusing forward. Race is on. A bunch of them making their way through the rhythm section. Bina, Poodle. Vasura making his way through. 1 through 3 is how they run right now. Bina, Poodle, Vasura making their way towards the Midco turn. Out of the Midco turn, back towards the BGR construction finish line. We're focusing forward. We don't need to look backwards. We can look forward the whole time. Focus on that finish line. We're going to go Bina, Vasura, Poodle. 1, 2, 3, race is on. 4, 5. We're going to go Neihart, Gregory on the 5. Hebert's going to grab that 6. Gate drops. 4 riders in the 6-year-old novice class. Hoover, Porter, Neihart, Gaddy. Hoover out on the top spot. Race is on. 2, 3, 4 right now. Looks like Neihart's going to take over that 2 spot. Porter back to your 3. Gaddy's on that 4 spot. Making their way through the Gowan construction turn. 8-year-old novices in the gate. Ohm, Jones, and Arnold. Out of the mid-coat turn, back towards the BJR construction finish line. We're going to go with Hoover on your top spot. 2 spots going to go to Nyhart. 3 is going to go to Porter. Gaddy's going to pick up that 4 spot. Race is on right now. 8-year-old novice riders, Ohm and Jones tied up. 2 aces in their pocket. Whoever wins this one's going to get the top spot. Jones out on the 1, Ohm on your 2, Arnold on that 3 spot, making their way towards the Gowan construction turn. Race is on. 10-year-old novices in the gate, Severson, Ohm, and Porter. Out of the mid-coat turn, back towards the BJR construction finish line. We're going to go Jones on your top spot, Ohm on your 2. Arnold going to pick up that 3 spot. Gate drops. 10-year-old novices hitting the track right now. Porter sitting on 2 aces in his pocket. Severson and Ohm all tied up for that 2nd and 3rd spot. Winner take all for the 2. Porter out on your top spot. Severson, Ohm, 1, 2, 3 is how they run towards the Gowan construction turn. 12-year-old novice Porter, Hansen, and Lund all in the gate. Out of the mid-coat turn, the race is on right now. Porter still on your top spot. Severson on your 2, Ohm on your 3. Race is on towards the BJR construction finish line. We're going to go Severson on your 2, Ohm on your 3. Great race. 12-year-old novices on the track. Halverson on the low line. Porter side by side towards the Gowan construction turn. Still side by side in your 12-year-old novice class. 8-year-old intermediates in the gate. Ohm, Schmidt, Magnuson, Hoover, and Lorenz side by side out of the mid-coat turn back towards the BJR construction finish line. Racing to pole. We lost one. He's going to get back up. Hansen's going to grab your top spot this round. Looks like Porter's going to grab your 2. Lund's going to grab that 3. We'll see how the points shake out there. Race is on. Magnuson out on your top spot right now. Schmidt on your 2. Hoover trying to make a move. They all qualify to get here, so how they cross, how they're going to finish. Magnuson, Schmidt side by side. Hoover in the 3, Lorenz on the 4, Ohm on that 5 spot, making their way towards the mid-coat turn. 10-year-old intermediates in the gate, Halverson, LeBlanc, Haig, and Bina. Out of the mid-coat turn, back towards the BJR construction finish line. We're going to go Schmidt on your top spot, Magnuson on your 2, Hoover on your 3. Gate drops. 10-year-old intermediates on the track right now. LeBlanc and Haig side by side into the first turn. Bina on your 3, Halverson on your 4. LeBlanc's going to take over that 1 spot. Hag on your 2, Bina on your 3. 12-year-old intermediates in the gate, Hoover, Garcia, and Severson. Onto the Midco turn, back towards the BJR construction finish line. Looks like we're going to go LeBlanc on your top spot. He'll grab the 1 today. Looks like Hag and Bina 1, 2, 3 is how they cross. Halverson on your 4, Ohm on your 5. Race is on, and your 12-year-old intermediates, Garcia, Hoover, Hoover, and Severson, 1 through 3 is how they run through the Gowan construction turn, making their way towards the Midco turn. 16-year-old intermediates in the gate, Mahusky, Hall, and Alba. Garcia gonna grab your 1, Hoover your 2, Severson that 3 spot. 16-year-old intermediates on the track. Alba, Mahusky, Hall, 1, 2, 3 is how they run towards the Gowan construction turn. 11-year-old experts loading into the gate right now. Burke, Schmidt, and Lorenz. Alba's going to grab your 1, Mahusky your 2, Hall's going to grab your 3. Okay, 11-year-old experts on the track right now. Burke, Lorenz, Schmidt, 1, 2, 3 is how they run through the first turn. Burke, Lorenz side by side through the Gowan construction turn. Lorenz, Burke, get a pump lap going here, it looks like. Schmidt on your 3 spot. 26, 35-year-old experts in the gate. Schmidt, Conley, Burke, LeBlanc, and Magnuson. Burke and Lorenz bumping bars onto the Midco turn, back towards the BJR construction finish line. We're going to go Lorenz, Burke, Schmidt, 1, 2, 3. Burke will still snag that overall 1. Lorenz your 2, Schmidt your 3. Last rack of the night, hit and turn number 1. LeBlanc on your top spot, Burke on your 2, Conley on your 3, making their way through the Gowan construction turn. We're going to go 3 wide. Go 3 wide towards the finish line. I think they're going to make the scorers make a decision here on who gets the 1, who gets the 2, who gets the 3. No clue. We'll figure it out later. Schmidt's going to grab your 4, Magnuson on your 5. I think the ladies down scoring can just pick 1 through 3 at this point. That'll do it for racing tonight. We appreciate everybody coming out. We'll be back tomorrow night, racing Thursday night. Track will be open for a little bit. People can get some practice laps if they want. Looks like the riders decided it. It was LeBlanc, Conley, Burke. We can leave the flags and the cameras up.